I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely, beautiful Terry T-Bomb Long. Let's get into it. Yeah, man. Yeah, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Hey, man, we need all the energy we can get from you guys. We appreciate our live audience. Thank you guys for being a part of Spotlight Over the City as usual.
Yes.
We got a sponsor today for the food. Who is it?
Yes.
What's our sponsor, baby?
Shout out to Chef Skip 202 over there on Euclid Street in Northwest, right over there by Howard University.
Uptown, the building.
They came and dropped off some amazing food, y'all. I already tasted the lemon pepper wings, and I already know what I'm getting next. At the next commercial break, I'm getting some salmon bites. Thank y'all for getting
Salmon
my mic
bites in the
right.
building.
Thank you.
So thank you guys for being a part of our situation today. If you would like to be a food sponsor, please inbox us for details. Everybody at the sound of my voice, the DMV, Southside, Northeast, Edgewood in the building, Eastgate,
Not
everybody,
Edgewood.
Landover, Palmer Park, Sea Pleasant, everybody, Largo even
Yes.
included in the building. Everybody at the sound of my voice, we love you guys. Atlanta, Chicago, Philly, LA, and of course Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. And abroad.
building.
Everybody that's abroad that watches Spotlight Over the City who I didn't say or didn't speak on. Thank you for rocking. We love you guys very much, and we appreciate the support. Let's get into it.
Let's
we got
get
a big
into
show.
it,
Y'all ready for a
We got
show?
a big show today.
Y'all ready out there? Y'all ready for a show?
Yes, let's do
Yeah,
it.
man. Let's get into it.
Let's
All right,
do
babe. What we
it.
got?
Let's
do
do
it.
it. Oh.
Okay, well, first of all, you looking fine. It's wine. You looking sexy. Hair popping, nails popping, lipstick popping. All that's popping.
I'm about to jump up.
Oh, okay. Well, don't start nothing now. We got company. We got to slow down. All right, let's go.
Yes.
We doing a
All
show.
right,
we
y'all.
doing a show, huh?
Okay, I
Show
forgot.
time.
I got thrown off.
Show time.
Okay, I'm back. Coming up on today's show, you all, I got the wrong one.
Okay, what's
But
coming up, though?
It's
Everything.
Coming up on today's show, y'all, we have got some amazing.
We got that.
Yes.
Look at it.
Oh, high five.
Look at that. See that?
Teamwork, make the
Teamwork.
dream
That's what
work.
we got.
Yes.
Mhm.
We've got some amazing guests tonight, as per usual. This is my favorite day of the week. It's my favorite show. It's my favorite job with my favorite man in the world. It's like all my favorites.
Well, wait. Speaking of favorites, our favorite intern in the world, our favorite friend in the world, Natalia, is in the building. What's going
No
on, baby
way.
girl? She's in
Wait.
the building,
Oh,
building,
I was about to say, no way. I
Yeah,
was about
shout
to
out
be-
to Natalia. We love you.
Okay, yes. And happy belated birthday to Mighty Mouse. His birthday was last weekend, y'all.
Yeah, happy belated.
All right, coming up on today's show, I met this amazing woman, not in person, but everybody, we are on social media. We get social media friends. And I saw her on LinkedIn, and I was very impressed by all the things that she's doing. And I was like, wow, you would be a great fit for Spotlight Over the City. And I'm glad that she's here. So coming up later in the show, you all will get to meet Lanita Hostin.
Hey, she's in the building now. She is in the building. Yeah.
Yes, and also, he's not in the building, but he is standing by on Zoom. Cannot wait to meet him. He's got a upcoming role in Doom Patrol, which is a big show, you all, on TV. And so we are excited for you all to meet Elijah Rashad Reed.
Hey, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Yeah, we're not done, though.
We're not done?
No.
What else we got?
We have our favorite celebrity makeup artist, Dr. Kim
Our
Lee
favorite, your
is
favorite.
actually going to be joining us
In
in the building too, y'all.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Yeah, man, we got some amazing guests. You know that?
Yes. And y'all know we always got something for you at the end. You
Called
know,
the closer.
It's called the closer.
Somebody who come and shut it down.
Somebody who come and shut it all the way down. And we heard her in sound check. And I am so excited for you all to meet and hear this voice at the end of today's show. We've got the amazingly talented Bria Zarnay.
Hey, give it up.
So see, I told you, we had
Speaking
a great
of
show
closers,
for
we
you.
also got Tyra Lavon in the building. She snuck in here.
Oh,
but guess
she
what?
snuck in here.
She's trying to keep it on the hush. I ain't
We
gonna, I ain't gonna put her on the spot. But
We
she's-
have R&B
she's
recording.
fantastic as
Listen,
well.
we got
some
R&B
royalty in the
recording
building.
artist royalty in the building. Tyra Lavon, yes, we do.
Yeah, man, one of our favorites.
One of our favorites. Yes, that
for sure.
voice. All
go.
right, what's happening? We like to say thank you to UBM. UBM is our team here that keeps us looking so nice here on this set. An
As you already see.
amazing team of people here at UBM. And
Shout out Justin, Mighty Mouse, and the whole gang. P in the building.
Yes.
Handling business.
And if you all would like to become a sponsor or advertise on this amazing show and you would like to see your business in front of 30,000 viewers and listeners,
And have a great partnership with Spotlight over the city as well.
hey,
Hey, why
get
not
at
join
us.
with the team? And you
Yes.
can do that for as little as $50 a week, which is
Yes.
$50 per show.
$50
What a
a
way to
week.
kick off your business and partner with somebody who's carving their way into the city and making some great strides and partnering up with some beautiful people and making some great situations. And why not be a part of that?
That's
Hey.
right. That's exactly right. So our email address is info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Again, that's info@spotlightoverthecity.com. And the other thing that's going on Saturday, Love and Marriage DC is coming back. My honey was at the red carpet
So,
for their
man,
premiere.
Yeah, the premiere,
on
the
Tuesday.
premiere, the premiere. So let me just
So
shout
you
out
got
to
a smidgen of
every,
it.
Yeah, I did. So I'm excited. The premiere was dope. Everybody was in the building. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Arena, our family. Shout out to my main man Black and Sherelle Duncan, the Duncans,
Yes,
the newest
I
cast
love
members.
y'all.
Were definitely in the building. Shout out to my main man Clifton and Joy. They were definitely in the building. The whole cast, we had
Quick
a great
and
time.
Ashley.
Quick Silver, that can't leave out Quick and Ashley. The Silvers was in the building.
Who else?
It was
Winter?
just great. But shout out, yeah. And let me just say,
The winter.
she told me some things on that carpet. I'm gonna keep some of it to myself, but some of it I'm gonna tell y'all. She
Well,
gonna
guess
be
what?
on some mess this year.
Guess what?
She got some new nicknames. DJ Fun Size.
I didn't tell you this
What?
yesterday.
What?
I forgot. The Winter Storm will be on set next week. Next Thursday, Winter will be in the building, y'all.
Oh God, I gotta brace myself. So shout out to Winter. We'll have her come on set next week, and
Yep.
you guys will be here for a treat. And I guess
Yep.
she'll air some of it out. Tell you a little bit about what they got coming up this year. They couldn't tell it all, but they have some great things lined up for the cast members, and I'm excited to see it for the city.
I am
I
too.
think the Love and Marriage DC is great for DC.
Yes.
It's a great representation. They're not busting bottles and acting a fool on there. It's grown-up adult fun and it's entertainment. So
Yes,
shout out to
it
them.
is. Shout
And the
out
OWN
to them.
Network is making that happen. They're one of the
Jamie
best
and
shows.
Rain, I'm so
Hey,
proud.
hey,
Yes.
yeah. You'll
Let's
see us
get-
in some of those
yeah.
episodes as well. So yeah.
I saw you on the
you
clip.
saw?
I
Who you
gotta
saw?
show you. I saw my
Who you
husband
saw?
on
Who
the
you saw?
It's a clip, a new clip that they have out now, premiering on the OWN Network for Love and Marriage DC, and I saw you. I'm gonna show you.
Shout out to the OWN
Yes.
Network too, though, for taking the shot.
Yeah, so Saturday, y'all, the OWN Network. Make sure y'all tune in. Love and Marriage DC is back, okay?
Yeah, man. The premiere.
All right, we have a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with Black Businesses and Name That Song.
Name that
Song.
Y'all ready for that?
Yes.
All right, y'all give it up. We having a great show?
Yes.
Hey, we'll be right back. Spotlight over the city, baby.
Yes. I know, right? You want to give me a salmon bite? We got wine. Last week I did. Last week I stopped at Royal Farms and I got some soda.
Let's go. Showtime. Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, you guys. Yeah, man. Y'all ready for a show? Y'all ready?
Welcome back.
Hey, y'all excited about it? We having a great show. We having a great time. Thanks for our guests that just walked in the building. And what we got next?
We got some black businesses to shout out really quickly.
What we got?
We started off by letting you all know who the food sponsor is for today, but we want to just reiterate. Shout out to a black-owned restaurant, Chef Skip 202. They're located over there, 715 Euclid Street, Northwest, Washington, D.C. The telephone number is 202-481-2756, and it's an amazing seafood takeout restaurant, black-owned young lady. She was on the show about 2 months ago, Chantel Skipper, doing some amazing things, and they're about to open another one in a new location, so they are really expanding. It's right over there by Howard University, so y'all check them out. They sponsored the food today. Some salmon bites, some shrimp, some wings.
We got shrimp over there?
Some
What else we got?
some special sauce. We got some stuff
Lettuce,
over
cheese,
there.
and onion.
And I already tasted the chicken Chantel Chef Skip 202. I cannot wait to
Fire. All I say is just save me 2 wings. I don't ask for nothing much.
What you gonna give me for that? If I go get it for you,
and
what
a
I get?
salmon bite.
You said a salmon butt at first.
Salmon bite, yeah, that part.
Yes, okay.
Hey, so shout out to them.
Chef Skip 202. All right. And our other black business, this young lady found me on my Trauma to Triumph platform. Shout out to her.
Shout out to you for Trauma to Triumph. It's doing some amazing things.
Thank
it's a
you.
big platform. I like it.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah,
Thank
shout
you
out to
so
that.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you guys give us all the energy you got too, so you can clap it up anytime you want to. We love it. You can
Yes,
get
this
wild.
amazing young lady. She has a black-owned herbal organic cooking. It's like a lot of food that you can get. And she sent me a free sample of some rosemary oil that I'm going to use on some chicken and turkey, and I'm going to tell y'all about it. But it's called Vita Lux Look. You can shop there and get 12 holistic infused cooking oils, and the flavors are absolutely amazing. You all can get it on Facebook at Vita Lux Look, or you can go on Instagram, and that's at Vita Lux, Lux Look. And there's a 10% off sale. Use the code Trauma to Triumph, and the sale will be on for the rest of the week. 10% off if you use Trauma to Triumph in the code. So www.vitaluxlook.com. Okay, y'all
I
got
just
that?
want to say for y'all that's sending her stuff every week and all this, I'm here too. Just send me some stuff. I'm sick of this. I need stuff.
Somebody sent you some beard oil and stuff.
Okay.
See?
Thank you for the beard oil. I appreciate it a lot. I do. I ain't lying. I appreciate anything
Y'all
I get.
send my honey
Very
some,
grateful.
Y'all send my honey something.
T-shirt,
Okay.
hat, I don't care.
Okay. Y'all ready for Name That Song?
I gotta get ready for this one.
Okay, yeah.
I'm serious today. I ain't even come to play with you.
Let me wet my
This
whistle.
is not no game.
Okay, wait a minute
Yeah,
now.
so you
Wait.
might want. This is not for play. Okay, don't do that. Okay, well,
You
look.
get on my
All right,
nerves.
no, I'm ready. All right.
Okay, so name that song. Tell them about it.
Name that song. It's actually a fun segment for us, but actually we like to play around with lyrics. So name that song. Me and my wife met each other singing and acting a fool on the phone together. So we like to enjoy that. So we bring it to the platform. You name the artist, name the song, and winner. What'd you say?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. So that's how that game is played. But you have to have both. You can't just name the songs. I know everybody gonna yell out. You gotta have the title and the artist. All right.
Okay.
So we just give you a few bars. You ready, T-Bomb?
Yeah.
T-Bomb?
Yes.
T-bars.
Yes.
Let's
Say
say
my
T-bars.
name. Get it right. Okay.
I got you, T-Bar.
All right.
T-Bomb.
It's. Oh, you know what? It could be
It could
T-bar.
be T-bars now because you
Yeah,
got bars.
'cause I
Let's
got
get into it. Show them what you got.
Yesterday, I told myself I was gonna be okay, gonna start a new day, truly happy. I was gonna take control of me, but eventually reality hit me mentally, physically, emotionally, as I opened my eyes and realized that I was still being taken for a constant ride on your
Hey, give it up for T-Bomb, a.k.a. T-Bars. I love it.
Yeah, shout
All
out
right.
to my daughter Tierra, who's on
Tierra,
here.
do you know that song, Tierra? Do you know the name of the song and the artist? She's been on Spotlight Over the City before. That's a hint. She was a Spotlight
I
guest.
kind of missed my note in the middle. There go Rue Pratt is in the building, y'all. Yes, she got it.
Chocolate, love you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
babe.
Oh,
My turn.
you got me
So-
into it. Okay.
So name the song, name the artist. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. This is one of my favorite groups in the whole wide world. So I gave you a hint. It's a group and not just the artist.
Okay, what you got?
Ain't nothing wrong with me, no. There ain't nothing wrong with you, We're not the only people in the world who go through ups and downs. All we have to do is talk, we can work it out. Oh, let me kiss your eyes. Let me wipe your tears away. Oh, let me kiss you close or something like that.
Yes.
'Cause tomorrow is gonna be a brand new day.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Can we take a quick break, like 30 minutes?
What's up?
What's
going on, baby?
Never mind.
Okay.
Whew.
It's the voice to make you moist, you said. The voice to make you
The
moist.
voice
Nah,
to
you
make
right.
the
You
ladies
got hot.
moist,
Okay.
yo.
I
Woo.
told you to work on you every time, baby. You just got to focus.
Woo.
Yeah, so anyway,
Woo.
that's
Yes,
the name.
baby. Yes.
That's the name of our segment.
Well,
I heard
listen.
somebody shout out the name of the artist, and I didn't hear the name of the song. What we
Rue
got?
Pratt got my song and Tierra. Yes, Pastor.
Hey, my main man, Pastor Dante King in the building, say, guess what? It's the OJs cry together, and he got a home run. I got you a T-shirt, brother. And guess
Yes.
what? Much love to my pastor in the building, man. Let's give it
Yes.
up for Pastor Dante. So he got that. He did that. So
You
did
d- can
Rue
I
Pratt,
just-
did Rue Pratt
wait.
guess it? Hey, Rue.
Rue Pratt guessed my song and Tierra, Emotional Roller Coaster.
Okay, let's go, Tierra.
Well, I just have to bow to you because
Don't do it
you.
now. Don't do that right now. You better watch yourself. You see me getting the hot. That's start sweating. Don't be doing that. Come on, stay focused.
I
Stay with
was
us.
just gonna bow. I was
Okay,
just
but
gonna
you
say
leaned
you.
over here close. I ain't know what was going on.
You
You
did
all
so
over.
good on your
Relax.
song.
Yeah, thank you, baby. Love you.
You did so good.
Thank you, baby. You did good
Yes. Okay.
Cute
We gotta
stuff.
go, Rock. We got a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with Spotlight News.
too. Hey, Sharon, Nicole, I see you in the building. Let's go. Spotlight over the city. We'll be right back.
They say talk is cheap, but real shit is so fulfilling. Increase my net worth, my conversation's worth $1 million. Watch the Forbes list, them top spots, I'm out to get them. I know this game takes patience, playing my position. The legend over Pro Tools, below my logic. Perfect tailored suits, handkerchief inside my left pocket. Triple OG, I'm sharp with it. Trigonomics, every time a nigga drop, my rollout is so iconic. Keep it honest, sir, ain't song, the trappers fuck with me. So all the boys in the hood gon' run it back like Ricky. Make executive decisions daily, no committee. Hand shoreling on my smoke, keep my green sticky. Broad papers, keep my shit rolled tight, no funnel. I'm still shining underground, my vision is tunnel. I know they hating on my name, still I stay respectful. Cause when you trail them false narratives, they won't affect you. Yeah. I done came up, success feels better now. My status painted on top, Basquiat crown. Let's go.
Spotlight over the city, man. Y'all enjoying yourselves?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, indeedy.
Yes.
We got a
yes.
live audience and a live show. How about that?
Yes, we do,
What
baby.
we got up next, baby?
Spotlight
Good
News.
too, by the way.
Aw.
I got hot and everything.
Come on.
Let's go.
Okay. Spotlight News, y'all. We never like to report on these types of things, but we have to tell y'all, keep y'all in the know. Washington, D.C. native Darius Miles, he was a 21-year-old Alabama basketball player in his third year with the team, has been charged with capital murder, along with Michael Lynn Davis, 20 years old from Charles County, Maryland. Darius allegedly provided the gun that Michael Lynn Davis used to shoot and kill 23-year-old Jamia Janae Harris Sunday morning, y'all, after an argument that Darius and Michael were allegedly having with Jamia. And then allegedly, Jamia was in the vehicle with another unnamed young man, and Michael shot 11 rounds into the vehicle, killing Jamia.
That's a lot to unpack. So condolences to the family. I'll say that. This is tough, and it's really, it doesn't get easier every week. This is super senseless. We got to control these emotions we got. See, so,
Yep.
you know, that pistol and them emotions don't mix. Trust me, you got to be in control of yourself when you're handling them handguns. And this is a whole female. We're not talking about a man's dispute or
Yep.
probably something domestic, whatever. But it's sad. This young lady's no longer with us, and it's hard. This young man's kicked off the team. He's definitely kicked out of life.
Capital murder.
He's he's definitely X'd out of life, but they've definitely X'd him out of everything else, including life. So
But we can't convict him
no-win.
yet. His
It's a no-win,
attorneys are
though.
saying he will be he's going to be proven innocent. So we'll see, y'all.
yeah, either way, it's a lose-lose situation.
It is. A young lady has lost her life. So, all right. Well, more happier news.
Yeah, we got some good news.
Yes, we made
Oh,
history
shucks.
in Maryland, y'all. Newly elected Maryland Governor Wes Moore was sworn into office yesterday, y'all, in Annapolis, Maryland.
Yep.
Okay. A huge ball was held last night at the Baltimore Convention Center to celebrate. So congratulations, Sir Wes Moore, our new Maryland governor, and your amazing, lovely wife and family. I'm very, very hopeful, and we keep you in our prayers because this state is small, but we a handful down here in Maryland, okay?
But I will tell you this. We made it a double segment because we do something called Spotlight Shining Star.
Mm-hmm.
So because he is today's Spotlight Shining Star, I'm kind of like running it together. So Wes Moore is today's Spotlight Shining Star. We found somebody who does something great for the community, good, bad, small. I mean, good, large, small, indifferent, whatever. As long as it's something great for the community. And in this case, this young man has made history, and I believe that he will make some differences in our community. He got a big shoe to follow, because I will say Hogan did a great job, in my opinion.
Yep.
He had some slips-ups here and there, but he did a great job. So I believe Wes will fill those shoes greatly. So today's Spotlight Shining Star is you, sir.
Is you,
we
sir.
appreciate you
That's
much for
right.
your efforts.
Yes, we do. Also, the NFL playoffs are underway, you all. We used to do Spotlight Sports, but we want to update you all
talk about them
because
Cowboys. You wanna say something
America's
about them
team is
Cowboys.
in the building.
Terry, calm down, sir. So let me ask you this.
What?
Who nominated y'all ass to be America's team? Just tell me.
Why you being
How
a
the
hater?
hell that happened,
Just
sir?
accept
I
that
just
that's
wanna
what
know.
it is. Go. Anybody
If you
got
never make the
get your
playoffs
phone,
past
Google,
the second round and you ain't won a Super Bowl since 1903, how does this happen for you? I'm just curious.
Google America's
I just
team,
wanna
and
know.
y'all tell me what comes up.
Somebody
Somebody Google America's team and say,
watch
tell
out
me.
for them 49ers. The white boy Purdy nice.
He
I
is.
promise you better watch him.
I'm a little
Debo is
nervous.
back. Miami is out, but guess who not? Them Dolphins. Watch out for them Dolphins.
They not in the playoffs, are they?
I mean, did I say Dolphins? Not the
Yeah.
Dolphins. I'm talking about
I'm
who
like,
talking
what
about?
are you?
Yes, I'm talking about Buffalo.
The
That's what-
Buffalo Bills.
I believe Buffalo
They
got
going all the
enough
way.
energy to go all the way. Even if they don't have the talent to match it, I believe their energy is up. So, and I hope they do, just for my main man. So, shout out to them Buffalo team too. So, Dallas, I still think y'all fluky. I think that was Vegas involved.
I think you're being a hater, and
26
it's
to
not
6.
attractive.
26-6. That didn't look right. But anyway, hey, it's the verdict's
Yeah.
still out on that.
Do you
That's
hear me?
Vegas money, huh?
I said when you show the hate characteristic, it's not attractive.
It don't look good.
No,
I ain't hating.
and you look too good to be a hater.
Okay, well, dang, I'm gonna stop then.
Okay,
All right.
good. All right, y'all. We have a commercial break, and then we have question
got
of the
another
week.
commercial?
Yeah, we gotta get to question of the week next.
All right, we'll be right back. Y'all good? Spotlight over the city. We'll be right back.
Who on here talking about some Commanders, the home team, polished and chic? Girl, she's on the show in March.
Yeah, it's a flashlight, B. Welcome back to Spotlight over the city. Hey, they handing all these fancy materials over here to me. I ain't know what to do. So we got the letter of the week coming up.
Question
Question of the week.
of
I'm
the
sorry.
week coming up.
If it's off the chain, we don't write them. All I'm saying is people send us stuff and we just report it to you and then we respond. All right?
Yes, and we get amazing questions in our emails. If you want to send us a question, our email address is a relationship question or a family-related question. Blended families, we we deal with blended family issues ourselves, so we love blended family topics as well. Our email address is info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Again, that email is info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Keep the questions coming in. Let's shout out our sponsors real quick, babe.
For sure. First of all, Oxley Realty. My main man James Oxley, shout out to him in general, but Oxley Realty is doing some amazing things. That's one of our newest sponsors. One of our longest running sponsors to date is Umbrella Therapeutic Services. My main man Wes over there doing some amazing things. We play, but not with mental health. So if you are suffering from mental health, make sure that you reach out to someone. Umbrella Therapeutic Services
Yes.
are those people.
Umbrella is DC's most reliable and trusted behavioral health organization. They provide community support, medication management, and therapy for individuals and groups. Any DC residents ages 5 through 100 are eligible for their services. They accept Medicaid, Medicare, as well as other private health insurance plans.
Now, you have to be 5 to 100.
Oh, yeah, ages 5 to
100
100.
is the cutoff.
Once you over 100, you
Then
can't
it's-
go there.
Yeah, then it's cannabis and meditation. That's what we got left after that. We got to work one of those.
that
what we
works
got.
for
Or
under
prayer.
100
You put prayer in there too. Yeah. Add prayer and cannabis, all that.
All right. Oh, see, y'all usually write to Stan. Today
this
is
one
Dear
the
T-Bomb.
T-Bomb. Okay, what we got?
Dear T-Bomb, whatever happened to the girlfriend rules about not dating each other's men? I feel some type of way that one of my best girlfriends, whom I've been friends with since elementary school, she's not only dating one of my exes, but they are recently engaged to get married. She never asked me if I felt a way about it. She and he decided that since he and I dated well over 15 years ago and don't share any kids together, it's cool. I don't agree with it, and I'm very upset with my BFF. Like, how could she do this? I didn't even find out about this mystery man she's been seeing for the past year until they got engaged, and then she had to break the news to me. She says she didn't tell me because I am always so sad about not having successful relationships, and I really want to be married so badly. She did not want to make me feel bad. She also said that there's a 10-year statute of limitations on this girlfriend rule. She said if it's been longer than 10 years and there wasn't a marriage or kids involved, then any friend should be able to date any ex. She said women cannot harbor an ex for the rest of her life, especially when the man hasn't seen or dated her in 15 years. I haven't spoken to her in a while about over this. I miss her friendship, though. What should I do? And what is the rule for girlfriends on this? Ask Stan if men follow these same rules, too, because I think this is effed up. She said the real word, but I ain't want to say that.
So that's a good question. I think that's something
Wow,
I think
this
I'm going to
is-
let you, since you,
I'm gonna
it's
need-
to
okay.
you, so I'm going to just fall back and let you address it, and then I'll piggyback off what you say. But that's a good topic.
This is a great topic, and I have a rule, and my rule is if I was married to the person or we had kids together, I think that it's at least worth a conversation to me. Like, you should respect me enough. It's been 15 years that I ain't been with this person or whatever, but you should respect me enough whether I had, whatever, and just say, hey, is this cool? Is this a problem with you? And then I will let you know. I'm a different type of individual, and I know that I'm very different from most women, but I really don't give two shits about if one of my friends now wants to date my ex-husband that I was dating in high school, and I have two amazing grown daughters by, I would be like, yeah, girl, go, okay, go. Like, I really and truly don't care.
But wait, though,
I
what if they
want
never
somebody-
mentioned it? What if they never mentioned it and kind of snuck and just got with him and didn't say they were dating or nothing, like behind your back, and then popped up engaged?
I mean, I
would you feel
would kind of
about
side eye her, but that still wouldn't make me feel away. It still wouldn't make me feel away, right? But like I said, that being said, I'm different. I think that there should be a rule that if you have dated any of my, if you've had all these exes, I should not be trying to date any of my friends' exes. I would never do that personally, right? But I know that someone has dated one of mine exes before, and I really just didn't care because I'm like, I don't want them.
So wait,
I'm over
do
it.
you have a
I
time
really,
frame? Do you have a specific? I mean, what's your rule?
yeah,
overall rule?
I guess the overall rule is I'm cool with the 10-year statute of limitations.
years
I'm
statute,
really,
okay, 10
I'm really
years.
cool with that. 10 years, and I'm over it. I don't want him, and I want people to be happy. And if it didn't work for me, maybe it'll work for somebody else,
I
and
think
it could
that's
be
a
my
great
friend.
approach. Yeah,
I
only
don't
thing I
care.
would say is consider how close the friends or whatever were at the time that they dated or whatever. How intimate was that setting and how were they?
Right.
That's what I would say consider.
I guess
'Cause
it
if they were
varies.
really
It
close and
depends.
hung out and this, then maybe you should at least gave a call.
A
to the
heads up,
person
right, I would
and be
expect
like,
that.
No disrespect. We feeling each other and it's been 15 years and you already gone on. So I just wanted to let you know so you wouldn't find out from somebody else. Like,
I
It's a
agree with
courtesy.
that. That's why I say I think that, at bare minimum, you should just at least ask me and be like, hey, do you mind? And I'm going to say, Terry's going to say, I don't care.
so do y'all think they
Long
owe
as
that
it ain't
though? Or do
staying.
y'all think that that's something just, it's a courtesy? Do you think it's owed to that person to call,
What's the men rule?
place a call? I don't,
Would you date seriously one of, your good friend's
no,
exes?
no.
Would you feel a way if one of your, if Jeff and Tan were dating right now, would you feel a way?
No,
You wouldn't?
no.
Okay.
But that's because when me and Tan were dating, Jeff don't even know Tan from me.
Right.
So like
So
I
y'all
said,
weren't
we didn't
always
have
around each other, right.
So it's different. And then, like you said, if you moved on and you don't have feelings for your ex, then who they date is who they date.
Right. It's
But
like,
it's a whole lot of people out here to get serious with besides your friends.
that's
And
true.
your exes. Like, it's millions of men and women out here in the world. And so why you have to be so thottish to go find your homie? What?
Because women now are kind of like in a trick bag because they're not as many eligible, black, single, straight, decent men available.
They
And
say
so
straight.
they got to recycle some of these ones that you dated 15 years ago.
And that's true. That's to your credit. And some of us incarcerated. And this and that.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of those if factors out there for the black community specifically. But it doesn't mean that you still can't find one that's not in your immediate. That means you need to go out more, expand your horizon, go a little further out, and go in different circles maybe, and be a little more patient and be more selective. I think. But to each his own. At the end of the day, I don't
each
give a
his
damn
own.
who you date.
Yeah.
That's your business.
All
handle
right,
your
well,
business.
I hope I
Just
helped
don't intrude
you.
on my business. That's all I say.
That's what I say.
Stay in your lane though. That's
Yeah.
it.
Just stay over there. As long as it's not staying, I don't
it.
care. Yeah. Anybody else?
So what y'all say? That's a tricky one. How y'all feel about that? Anybody in the audience want to expound on it?
Anybody feel a
What
way
you say,
about
Miss
that?
Kim Lee? Well,
Yeah, if we were best friends.
as soon as you mentioned best friend, right? Intimate. Yeah,
off limits
that's
for
my
life.
point. So it depends on the friendship. That's what I was saying. Best
She said
friend,
she's been knowing this girl since elementary school.
That's a best friend. Yeah. That mean they had intimate settings. She's aware of this guy.
Yeah, she
Through
knew
her.
she knew that they dated 15 years ago.
That's my point. So
Well,
Well, she was trying not to hurt her best
Right.
friend by exposing that until it was necessary in case
right.
it didn't work out.
In case it didn't work
In
out.
case it don't work out, I don't need to tell you about it, but it was one of those type of things.
Right.
Yeah, you should be over it
That's
by now,
true.
right?
If it was high school.
Yeah. For the future. That's true. So you
That's
never
true.
know. It just depends, and it takes a lot of maturity to just do it anyway. You have to be on a certain mature level. So I believe what Kim said is ultimately the thing. It's the relationship. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Kim.
That's true.
Good
That's very
point.
true. Yep.
That's a great point. So sometimes that's why that call won't get placed
Yep.
based on that alone. Yeah.
Effectively. That's a very
great
great
point.
point.
Yeah, great
Very
point.
great point.
All right.
Some people don't know how to, in case you all didn't hear her, some people don't know how to navigate difficult conversations.
So what would your advice be for this sister? what would you say?
Yeah, my advice, let me not walk away from that. My advice to you would be to have a conversation with your bestie and let her know how it has made you feel. You're not going to stand in the way of them being engaged, and you're not going to wish any harm or anything like that, unhappiness on them, but tell her that it really made you feel away, particularly since she didn't come to you prior to. She knew that y'all used to be in a relationship 15 years ago. So
Yeah.
just tell her how you feel. Tell her you missed, I know I haven't been talking to you for a while, and here's why. We be secretly mad at our friends sometimes, and that's one thing I'm trying to get better about. I know that I have been guilty of that. I will be mad or in my feelings about something and just won't say anything, and I'll just won't talk for like a month or whatever. That's not cool. That's not being a grown-up. So just talk, say how you feel, and hopefully you all can continue your friendship. I don't want y'all to break up.
Yeah, I think that's good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely second that. I think you should talk about it.
All right, well, coming up, we have our first guest waiting so patiently. Miss Lanita Hostin is in the building, you all. We're going to talk about some things that she has been doing, some amazing things, and I can't wait for you all to meet her.
Yep, we'll be right back. Spotlight over the city.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. All right.
I just can't understand it for the life of me. What I see in you, yet every time you talk of leaving me, I get so shook up, I don't know what to do. Oh, baby, I guess you've got your hooks in me, and I'm born like a man, and baby, I just can't break free. You know it's killing me. See, I must like it, or I wouldn't be here, baby. Every time I get behind your back, I tell my friends I'm leaving you. Yeah, and when you question me about it, baby, I get so shook up, I don't know what to do.
Spotlight over the city, you guys. And guess what? We got us a +1 in the building today. This young lady is amazing. She's doing some amazing things. Wife, you going to introduce?
I am. I said a lot about her in the beginning, and I'm going to save some for later. But you know, whenever I see something like Excellence Brainery, I'm like, woo, that sounds super smart. And it's a Black girl behind it. She is the founder of Excellence Brainery, y'all. Put your hands together for
together.
the lovely Lanita Holston.
Hey, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Woo!
Yes. Thank you for being
Hello.
here.
I was really looking forward to today.
Well, you know what? We are
I
looking
was.
forward to having you on here today, and thank you for being a part of Spotlight over the city.
Yes.
We
Thank
appreciate
you, for
you
having
much.
Me. I feel like I'm at home.
That's-
You fed me and everything. You're already in my heart.
So guess who fed you today? What's our sponsor?
Chef Skip 202.
Man, with the bomb salmon bites and a whole nine, it was amazing. So
very
thank you
good.
for being a part of this because we appreciate our guests and we try to treat you guys like royalty. So
Yeah.
this is what that's
I
all
feel
about.
Real royal. Yeah.
Yay.
You should be. You Black excellence. So let's
Black
get into it.
excellence, yes. And so again, I came across your name and the things that you do on LinkedIn. And I'm starting to be a little bit more aggressive now with my networking. And I'm like, I love networking with smart Black women. And so I reached out to you just
did.
randomly, didn't
Yes,
I?
you did.
And I said, hey, this is what I do and blah, 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 blah. And we got to emailing back and forth. And I said, you know what, I'd love to have you on this platform to talk more about, how your life took you down this road of, education. And one of the things you're doing that I'm really proud of is the program that you partner with Prince George's Community College. So we want to talk about that and you founding Excellence Brainery.
Absolutely.
Let's
let's
get
talk
into
about
it. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Oh my goodness. So I was raised by two blue collar parents. My mom worked for Metro. She used to drive the Metro bus. My dad did cable. Sending me off to college was a big deal.
For them or you or both?
Both.
Both.
We were going
Okay.
on mustard seed faith. Don't even ask about the money part.
I love what you're saying already. Keep going. I like this.
So my dream was to be a journalist. I went to Towson University. When I graduated, I was able to negotiate my first salary in the middle of a recession. It was only based on my student leadership experience.
Wow.
And that changed the narrative for me about what college was about. It was more than the social aspect. It was more than degree obtainment. It was really about creating an ROI on your investment. So I wrote a book called The College Strategy. I started teaching kids how do you develop a strategic plan so that you can transition into your dream career and get paid what you're worth.
Yes.
And I was doing
I
it for
love it.
Black families locally. So I got
Yes.
picked up by a speakers agency. I went national. And I don't know, you know this in business, when you start to adapt, part of you changes a little bit. And I ventured away from what was near and dear to my heart, which is what we just talked about. And I adapted to a leadership model so I could be sellable to the college market.
Yes.
Okay.
So then I was in front of people who didn't look like me. I mean, Oregon, Washington State, places I ain't never been, never see a Black person when I get out the airport. Nobody's in the airport, like that kind of city. But
I'm
was
loving
being
it.
paid very well.
Guess
it
making
was-
room for you, right?
Not fulfilling. So I was hired to do like a 60-minute keynote, a line, like at least an hour wait. People had questions like, what do I do? How do I devise a plan? And because I was in front of them, they were asking questions, I came up with the solution. I feel like at the high school level, there is a responsibility for us as parents to help our kids think strategically about their next steps before that happens. And so I wrote a curriculum. It was called the Dream Career Academy. So we were teaching high school students in 9th, 10th, 11th grade how to visualize, how to be courageous in their thoughts, how to voice those things to their parents, how to network, how to look at a job description and analyze the skill sets, look for internships related to that. And so I did that. I ran 6 cohorts, partnerships with different states across the country. And I had a light bulb moment because while I was working with students, they would come to the call and they all had this barrier. Well, my mom said, in my house, we don't talk about. So then I realized there was an untapped area, which was the parents. So I can't take the lid off of your child's ability to dream if your voice is louder than mine or if it's competing. If you're saying one thing which may be limiting their ability and their self-concept. And here I am amplifying excellence and possibilities. So I added the parents into the curriculum. So we start talking about how to have difficult conversations, how to look at your child's innate skills and abilities, how to assess their purpose, how to nurture that. And that's when it changed the game. So
I believe so. I
Yeah.
believe that. So what I'm hearing from you is, with every narrative that you found the hole, you filled the gap yourself. Like you would see a need, and then you would make it your business. Literally, your
you're right
business.
about that. And I think that's what entrepreneurship is. It's God using you as a vessel to fulfill his purpose. But part of that is being innovative. I remember I took this marketing course when I was in my early 20s, and it said, sell them what they want, but give them what they need. That's literally what I do.
Sell them
Sell
what
them
they
what
want.
they want,
But
but
give
give
them
them
what they
what they
need.
need. We can give a hand up for that right there. Just that's a mouthful. Just saying that. But I can tell that you God based. I can see the energy that you're coming from. So a lot of people don't want to add that publicly, or they don't want to say that. But when I hear people come on here, a lot of people come on here and we talk God business. So we like that because we don't leave that out. I always tell people that's how we got here.
Yep.
And so to hear you say that, I can see the movement is getting ready to
Yeah.
really be something phenomenal.
I'm
like,
so glad that you mentioned that, because when I was picked up by that agency, they asked me not to talk about my faith. And at that time, business was the most it ever been, even in the pandemic. People were paying full price for me to do virtual trainings, $5,000 to $8,000 for a 60-minute session. And they told me not to talk about my faith, and I had to choose if I was going to honor God and how he was opening doors for me, or if I was going to mute. And that was like, so to say that, yeah, there are some people who are given options, and I just choose, like, I just chose to do it anyway. So I
So-
get calls like, hey, we saw that post, could you take that down? Could you modify it? So, yeah.
But you
Wow.
keep choosing God over all of that, right?
And I find a way to tell his story, because that's the thing, you don't have to be so, I like plain language.
That's us.
So you all you have to do is just use the natural skill sets and language that God gave you. It doesn't have to be this.
But
Yes, thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, but see, what I'm noticing is, so you didn't have to mention God to me. You show it in your energy. So
Yes.
this
Yep.
is what I'm an energy guy. So
Yes.
when you didn't have to be up here churching me to death and blah, blah, blah. We don't even do that on this platform. We would, but we don't, because we don't have to. We just
Yep.
display what God put inside of you and let it come out.
Yep.
So this is what I'm seeing, and the energy is amazing, and he's giving you these downloads to do all of these accolades that I see
And
written
that's
here.
one of the other things, Lanita, that attracted me to you. I remember distinctly before we got off the phone, I think we were on the phone or on Zoom together.
Yeah.
You said, tell me a prayer. Oh, and I'm going to
did.
put it in my prayer box.
And I did.
You
Yep,
did?
I sure did. And I put the date behind it. Something that I started last year. I started a prayer jar, because
A
I wanted
prayer
to
jar,
keep
that's
track
Prayer
right.
jar.
of how God was answering prayers, not just for me, but everyone I was connected to, because I meet so many people. And it doesn't matter how I met you or what the circumstance is. We all are human and God's children.
Yes.
And so I started putting those prayer requests inside of a jar. Write the name the name and the date on the back,
I
and
love it.
then I follow up to say, hey, how's it going? Did that prayer get answered?
So-
and that increases
love
my
it.
faith.
Beautiful
love it.
energy. So this is what I'm saying. You can display your ministry in your work, right? Like this is a part of our ministry, right? When I come on here, we pray before we start. We blah blah blah.
Yep,
so this
we
is a
did
part
pray.
of it, right? We make sure we let people see God in us, no
Yes.
matter what, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And so I'm thankful to hear you say that, and that just shows me how far you're headed. And we always like to say, your talent can take you but so far, but only your character can keep you there, right? You gotta have character.
Yeah.
And so this is what I see. And in this program that you're speaking on, it's going to bless so many. Has already,
Continue
but it's definitely
to,
going to
yes.
continue to bless so
Thank
many.
you.
Yes,
So
her
we're
motto,
thankful.
her motto is excellence in everything, every time.
Yep.
Excellence in everything, every time. I love it.
Thank
Yeah,
I
you.
love
for
it.
sure.
So is there anything that you want to share with our viewers and listeners about how they can, utilize your services, how people can participate in the amazing things that you're doing? Take it away.
Sure. Okay, so two things I would ask. So I started a scholarship fund for high school students. We were gifting away between $5,000 and $8,000 a year. And that's something that I want to pick up and continue. And so if you have an interest in devising a scholarship fund, or you have an interest in giving children who live in the DMV funding to go to school, I'd love for you to contact me. I'm on every platform, Lanita Host, and you can find me. It's not hard. And the second thing I'll ask is that if you have a desire, I think there are people who are called to reach Gen Z. They're just people who are called to reach them. And how you treat them, how you speak about them, how you pray over them or for them They're just people who've been assigned to reach them. I'm that person. If you are that person, it's hard to find those. I would love to get connected to you so that I can kind of add you into some of the work that we'll be doing with various partnerships across the state. So those are my 2 calls of request. Last thing is, I do live stream every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. I'm on sabbatical right now. Actually, taking this request is in the middle of my sabbatical, so I'm offline.
So we're honored. We're honored.
Yes.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. But
we
when I
needed this.
return, we will be every Tuesday at 8:30. You're welcome to join me live, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube.
Okay, so what's that link
Yay.
again? How can it, like the at, IG? What's it?
Everything is Lanita Hostin,
Everything.
LINNITA HOSTEN.
Got you. Got you.
Yay. Yes, y'all. Y'all give it up one last time for our newest Spotlight family members.
man.
The amazing Lanita Hostin.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yes.
And that is Black excellence. You got
Yes.
you are exuding that all day, every day. So hopefully you guys link with her. Make sure you follow her, connect with her, get the blessings.
Get the blessings.
blessings.
Thank you so much. And you're a Spotlight family, so anytime our platform can help what you're doing, the answer is yes.
For sure.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back with our next guest, you all.
Spotlight over the city.
Man, y'all give it up for the R&B singer himself.
Y'all good?
Mr. Just Paul in the building. Put them hands together. Go on, hit me with it. Yeah. Oh, hot bread and butter, come get your supper. Yeah, I put my foot in the dish 'cause I love ya. Yeah, I put my soul in this shit, fully loaded and kiss, to put it all on your lips tonight. Good God Almighty, sipping a hot toddy. Bet you feel it all in your chest when we grinding. Before I put it all on my wrist, I put it all on your finger, 'cause it's a forever thing. Oh yeah, hot bread and butter, come get your supper. Give me an old school dance move. It's a forever thing. I see you right there, and I'm so sure it's a forever thing. Listen, hot bread and butter, come get your supper. They say the quickest way to the heart is the stomach, so I guess we playing Hunger Games. And I know this ain't another game giving me the hunger pain. May I put kisses on your forehead? Say yeah, it's a forever thing. Oh, yeah. Hot bread and butter, come get your supper. Oh, it's a forever thing, and I'm so sure. Oh, yeah. Now all my party people, put your
Spotlight over the city, and we got us another +1 in the building. Well, not quite in the building, but kind of, sort of in the building. He's on our live Zoom today, and this young man is doing some amazing things as well. He has some films that he's in, and he's going to talk about those productions. So up next, you want to introduce Wifey?
Yes, I would love to have an opportunity to introduce a new member to our Spotlight family. You know, we're going to get into a lot of the projects that he's working on, but just know he is a rising actor, a rising star in the industry out there. You all put your hands together.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
Zoom, we've got
Yeah.
Elijah Rashad Reed.
Give it up.
Hey.
What's going on, Big Timer?
Yeah, thank you. Hello. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful, stupendous introduction. I am charged, honestly.
Hey, salute, bro. We like to make it big here, man. So you a
Yes.
big deal, we make it a big deal, you know?
Yes.
So thank
Welcome
you.
to Spotlight Over the City. Welcome to
Thank you
Spotlight
so
Over the
much.
City.
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear us all right?
Yes,
You can hear us?
thank you.
Okay,
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So we got good sound?
Yeah,
All right, so
you want to
let's
just
into it.
let's get into it before we talk about your latest projects. Why don't you give our viewers and listeners just a little background about
just
your
who is
journey
Elijah
into the
Rashad?
acting field?
Yeah. who-
Okay, thank you. Well, everyone, as they graciously said, my name is Elijah Rashad Reed. and I'm born and raised here in Silver Lake, California. I am an actor, writer, filmmaker. Also, I am an athlete. Went and played all the way, took me to college, and then from there I transferred to, I played in Washington and transferred to the University of Loyola Marymount here in Los Angeles, and then that's really where I transitioned into my acting journey professionally.
Yeah, pretty cool. So you've been in it all your life because you grew up in the Hollywood area. So you've been surrounded by it all your life.
Whether it was going to my local church or going to Roscoe's or just driving down the street, you'd see somebody that is in the entertainment industry.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. So so what age were you when you first got involved, and how did you decide which way you wanted to go? Because it sounds like you were already involved with a few different things, including sports. Yeah. So
Right.
What made you decide to act?
Yeah. So when I was in elementary school, I had done a lot of plays and different things like that. It was a gentleman that I went to school with. I think his parents had asked my parents if I wanted to try being in a music video. And you can still find it. I think it's Motion Man. It's called Come On Y'all by Motion Man. And it was like my first introduction. I just played a kid playing with a toy that turned into life. And then from there, I continued through middle school, high school, college, and so on, where I would be in and out of like our local theater doing plays, different things like that. And in between that, I would say I was going method, being an athlete and playing basketball. And then I finally transitioned back into doing theater and then television and film, and then which brings me here today.
Wow,
Cool.
wow. You've done some amazing things. You got a lot of work out there in the industry, but I want to talk about the more recent things. Holiday Hideaway, that premiered back in November, right around Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, yes. It was a wonderful holiday film for the Thanksgiving time. It was beautiful. I got to watch with my parents, my family, and everything.
Yes, and it was Vivica Fox was in that too, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
she had a wonderful part, as well as Novi Brown and Camille Winbush.
That's right, and it was on BET Plus. How did you feel about your role in that?
I had a ball. I had fun. I am the mischievous little brother, and I'm actually the baby of three. So I have an older sister, a middle brother, and then in the film, I have two older sisters. So for me, all I really got to do was kind of live a life it's a little more exaggerated than me in general, but most definitely there is a side of myself I got to really explore more. And even in the film, I got to like hit on my dad's new girlfriend and different things like that. So realistically, and I'm a comedian here and there. I do improv here in LA. So to be honest, it was a role where I just really felt at home. It was so fun. I had such a blast, and then seeing it was just like, oh yeah, I'm doing my thing up there. Okay, I remember those days.
Yeah, that's dope. So
that is dope.
What's that feeling like sitting around your family, your intimate setting, watching yourself on the big screen? How does that, I mean, I know it has to be a great feeling, but how does that feel sitting around? Because, of course, just seeing yourself on TV is great, but your family's around and they're anticipating watching it, and here we go. You show up in your role.
Yeah, it's fun. It's also, I feel as though some of the reactions I might expect from someone who doesn't really know me, I might expect my family to give it, but you kind of know what it is. You know, if you're with your significant other, your kids, or like a friend, and they do something special, and you look at it and you say, well, I saw you do that on Tuesday. You do that all the time. You know, like I'm watching, I'm like, did y'all like it? They're like, yeah, I mean, that was cool. But at the same time, they're very much used to me doing all this stuff. So
Right.
It is fun when there are moments when they genuinely laugh, because then I know, okay, I really did something there, because you know me. You know exactly how I act. You know how I do my comedy. You know when I'm sad, happy, what have you. But if I really can affect you in that medium, then that really lets me know my work it translates. So yeah, it's fun. It also is a little, you get a little nervous sometimes because again, I'm living with them. They're really looking, like you're saying. They're watching the movie. They're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like you're watching it, but really you're like, all right, where's your part? Where's your part? All right.
Where's your part?
Okay,
right.
Look at you. Mm-hmm.
Right.
There you go. Now I will say, when the movie was done, they were very shocked at kind of how involved my character was. 'Cause I didn't really tell anybody. I just said I got to play, I got to play a little brother. And they're like, oh, okay, he going to be in, here and there, what have you. Next thing you know, it's like, dang, dude, every time someone talks, you just keep popping up. Like, what's going on? Why didn't you tell me? Like, I think that was the most enjoyable part was they were kind of not mad, but, you feel like, why didn't you tell me? You were like
that
really
you was like this big deal.
Like you in it. Right.
Like you're really in it. Like
Right.
the way you talking, you just pop up and you on the phone or something and say one or two lines, but you're like really up in it. So
Right.
yeah, it was
I
a
love
fun time,
it.
especially on Thanksgiving.
I love it.
All
And
right.
you also,
ahead,
real
I'm
quick,
sorry.
baby, you had you had small roles in one of our favorite shows, Snowfall. Which season?
Oh,
Yeah, what season?
season 2.
Season
2. And it is, because it's your favorite show, I think you'll remember. So when they're introducing guns into kind of the whole organization, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think it's Uncle Jerome is doing this big speech. He's like, hey, listen up, everybody. We're going to give y'all da-da-da. These are some guns.
Yes,
Don't go out
I
there
remember
shooting
that.
your
You remember
things.
that?
Yo, I do
Like, don't go
remember
out
that.
there shooting your little things off and da-da-da-da-da. So when
Yeah.
it's a group of guys that are sitting on a car and they're like, yo, why we out here, huh? And it's like, hey, man, shut the heck up. What you talking about? It's like, oh, that's the big boss. So those four, I'm the guy on the very, closest to you. I'm on the edge of the car.
Gotcha.
I got I think I had a brown, terry cloth
Okay.
sweater
Okay.
back in the day. And so that was my episode. I was there when they were introducing the guns into the organization.
Cool.
And
Pretty
that was a
cool.
great time. We were out
Season
Mhm.
2. So I got to
Hey,
ask
man,
you this
yeah.
question before we wrap up. We got to get ready to wrap. But
We got to
before
talk about Doom Patrol, too.
Okay. So before we go,
Okay.
you got 1 hour. You just
Okay.
completed one of your best films. You're feeling great. Who you got one artist you can listen to. You can't change it once you put them in. It could be a artist or a group. Who you listening to? 1 hour. 1 hour ride. Once you put that group or artist in, you got to listen to everything them for 1 hour. Who you got? It could be a group or artist.
Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Thriller.
expect
Yeah.
that one. You threw me
Thriller.
off with that one, but that's a big one. That's a big album.
a
Of course,
big
yeah,
one.
that's
I
a big
would
album.
I would say Thriller. I'd say Thriller, Michael Jackson. If I'm gonna listen to something for an hour, I want to have a good time.
I know that's right.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest
Yeah.
artist that ever did it. So yeah, I can
Pretty
dig that.
cool.
I didn't think you would say that, but now that you said it, I can see that happening.
So
Michael
Elijah,
Jackson. that's
before-
Oh, thank you.
Before we let you go, I know you wanted to talk a little bit about your biggest role, and this is your biggest project, I think, Doom Patrol. You want to tell everybody about that, and then make sure you let people know how they can best support you and follow you and keep on your journey.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'll hit that one first. You can follow me on Instagram with Elijah Rashad _. This is my first and my last name. And then I play Derek Hayes on this season 4 of Doom Patrol on HBO Max. And the first 6 episodes are out right now, and the next 6 will be coming out later this year. And my role, so pretty much it's based on comic books, and it's with DC. So I play the best friend to Cyborg. And this season, you really get to go on a journey where you get to learn about more on him as a man, a black man, in relation to his best friend who I play. And we're kind of going on this crazy ride. Right now, I went from being kind of in our world, in just on Earth, I guess. And then now I'm in like this pocket dimension. It's a very crazy, wacky show. If y'all just need something to eat some popcorn to and just say like, what the heck? Like, people make this show? I'd say watch Doom Patrol. Like, there's already 3 seasons out. I'm in the first half of the 4th season. And, I look forward to anybody who watches it. Thank you for the support.
Yay!
Oh, for sure.
Is
So
Karen Oberlin still on that show?
I don't recall. I don't think she is for
Okay.
that one, but she was in season 2 and season 3. Yeah,
Yep.
she did an excellent job. As
She
Bonnie.
did. Yep,
Oh,
she
man.
did.
Yeah.
I
gotta
remember
give love.
her.
Gotta
I
give
remember
love
her
to
on
people
that
who
role.
go before.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So congratulations on everything that you do have going on, and plus everything that you have coming up in the future. We already know that you're gonna be doing some amazing things, so we'll be on the lookout. All right.
Thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you
Y'all
so
give
much,
it up
y'all.
one more time for Elijah Rashad Reed.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Make sure y'all follow him.
Thank
That's
you, everybody,
right.
for having me. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Yes.
you, brother.
Thank
make
you
sure
so
you guys
much.
follow him and make sure y'all support the movement. Spotlight family.
That's right.
Y'all good out there?
Y'all good out there? Yeah, we got a quick commercial break and we'll be back with the lovely, amazing Kim Lee.
Dr. Kim Lee in the building. We'll be right
Yes.
back. Spotlight over the city.
Nice. Moving right along.
I ain't like these other guys, yeah. Tell me what you need, what you like, what you want, what you want. Cause mama raised me right, yeah. Baby, I believe you see in me everything you need is right here. Talking authentic, everything I say, I'm in it. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Just see the word, girl, when you're ready to try something different. Say you need someone to love you right. Hold you tight, do the things you like, well, girl, I'm the type that you like. So you say you need that love, yeah, well, I'm right here, yeah, yeah. All you gotta do is say the word and I swear I'm like, baby, I be saying, baby, I be saying, yeah, I be saying, you just want somebody you can trust, yeah. I just wanna give you that love that you need till you tell me that you had enough, yeah. We ain't gotta waste time, we can have some FaceTime. I just wanna see what's up, yeah. No talk, I'll listen. You can say whatever, I ain't tripping. Whenever you're ready, baby, we can go kick it. I just wanna show you something different. Say you need someone to love you right. Hold you tight, do the things you like, well, girl, I'm the type that you like. Say you need that love, yeah. I'm right here, yeah, yeah. All you gotta do is say the word and I swear I'm like, baby, I be saying, baby, I be saying, yeah, I be saying, baby, if you wanna see me, I'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And if there's anything you need, I'm saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. You saying none of these other guys are good for you. Well, I just wanna be good to you. So if there's anything you need me to do, I'll be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Say you need someone to love you right. Hold you tight, do the things you like, well, girl, I'm the type that you like. All I need is one chance, baby. Say you need that love, yeah. Well, I'm right here, yeah, yeah. All you gotta do is say the word and I swear I'm like, all you gotta do is say the word, I'm like, all you gotta do is say the word, I'm like, yeah. Baby, I be saying, baby, I be saying, yeah, I be saying, baby, I be saying, baby, I be saying, yeah, I be saying.
Welcome back to Spotlight over the city, you guys. And guess what? We got a +1 in the building, another +1, not just a +1 though. One of our favorites of favorites.
Yeah, we're gonna do a drum
As a matter
roll
of
for this
fact,
one.
I'm gonna do the drum roll while you get the accolades together, wifey. I'll let you do the girl power.
Okay,
I'm gonna be over here with the brrrr.
Yes,
All right?
y'all, I am super excited. I have been trying to track this woman down for a long time.
Yes, indeed.
And we finally got her in here with us today, y'all. She is not just beautiful. She is a mom. She's a wife. She's a minister, a beauty mogul. And she's
Beauty
our
mogul.
favorite celebrity makeup artist. Y'all put your hands
Put them
together
hands together.
for Dr. Kim
Lee in the building. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Yes.
indeed.
Hey,
She's
girl,
looking amazing
hey.
and fabuloso.
Hey.
Fabuloso in the building.
Yes.
And so I told her when I
Finally.
first met you, I thought you was a stylist, right? Because you had a lot of style. So I said, okay, she does makeup. I thought she was a stylist. So you kind of
'Cause you have so much
both of them. So
style.
you bring style
Yes.
and beauty. So
Yes.
we love it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for being a part of Spotlight over the city.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes.
I'm excited to be here. Y'all made the big league. Like I'm
We
the
trying, we
spotlight is.
trying.
I'm just so excited. All my friends have been on here, and always talk so highly of both of you
So
and
thank you
how
much.
wonderful of a time they've had here. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
Miss
so
Shalene
much.
said hey. Your
Hey, Miss
Coach Ella
Shalene.
says hey.
Hey,
Yes.
Coach Ella.
Everybody on this popping up. She said that's my boo. So everybody's cheering you on. Of course.
Well, I'm excited to talk about a lot of things. Of course, we're going to talk about, she's a big boss, y'all. She's the founder, CEO of Wink and Pout. We're going to talk about that.
What's
But
the name
let's-
of it again?
Wink. Look, babe. Wink and
Wing and Pout. And so we're
yes.
gonna talk about how
we're
that
gonna talk
even
about
makes
that.
sense, Wink
But
and
you know,
Pout. I
why
love
don't you
it.
give people who don't know a lot about you a quick overview of who Dr. Kim Lee King is, and talk a little bit about your journey in the industry and how you became this celebrity makeup artist. Because you've got some amazing celebrity clients. Let's get into it. Let's get into your business.
Let's get into business.
I am a transformer. I actually have mastered the art of transformation in all areas of life. I do believe that everything goes through seasons, and you have to learn how to adapt, right? So adaptivity is really big for me. I've watched, God, first of all, called me to the A-lister. And so being called to an A-list client, I've watched them really recreate themselves over and over and over again. When you think about people like Janet, when you think about people like Michael Jackson, who is now deceased, or even some of my clients like Whitney, who recreated herself, Angela Bassett. So, working with all of these greats, I know that there is a formula to it, and the formula is just being able to know seasons and when it's time to change, right? And so understanding,
That's big,
yeah,
Kim.
it's big.
That's
good.
big right
It's
there,
big.
Kim. Yeah. But
And
keep
so
going.
you have to be able to transform through technology, through trends, through all kinds of things, through health, sickness. You have to be able to be transformative if you're going to be successful in this industry or any industry. And so being in this industry for 30 years, what I realized is that transformation meant that I was going to have to do more than just makeup, but that I was going to have to extract all parts of beauty from who I was inside. So what I realized is that beauty was inside out. And so with that being said, that's when God allowed me to be able to make my makeup case my pulpit. So he allowed me to have this beautiful marketplace ministry where I was able to really affect change in the marketplace, in the trailers of a movie set, backstage at an award show, places like that where people will begin to see your integrity. So I've been really blessed to be in this industry for a very long time, and I've been blessed to do things people only dream about. Like literally, I find myself places where I'm like, yo, I am living in answered prayers. There is no way in the world I am supposed to be here other than God placing me here. And I realize that I'm in those places to make change. I realize I'm there to enforce and evoke God's presence, but to do it just like my sister said, in a way that we're just like living, walking epistles of his word. Like we're just representative of his word. So we got fruit. And I always say I got juicy fruit, right? My fruit is juicy. It's
Yes,
right.
juicy
You know what I mean?
fruit, yes.
And that requires a lot. Like I'm going through a pruning season right now. And I'm going through a hard season. And so that pruning away of that fruit, I know that in the months to come, because I've been pruning, that it is going to be really grabbable for all of those who are around me. And so I'm looking forward to what's next. So in this 30-year span, I've gone from being lead makeup artist at BET, MTV Awards. I've worked on one of the largest movies, selling movies in the history of movies. I was the makeup artist for Avengers.
Wow.
I've
Wait.
done
Y'all give it a put some hands together for some of these damn accolades up in here. I need y'all to guess. Because
Yes.
we can't just brush past greatness.
Yes.
Right? So we like to give our guests their flowers while they're here.
Yes. Thank you.
We don't like to go behind and say that was great. We say it on set. And so you are a big deal, whether they say that or not. I don't care what the city thinks, because sometimes it's hard to launch from where you live. A prophet not recognizing their own city, and neither is a good makeup artist. And so you have transcended so far past all of this to become great, and you are anointed. I said she's anointed.
Yes,
as
she
well.
is.
She's
Gave me
really
goosebumps
anointed.
just now. Woo.
And so thank you, sister, for being who you are and standing in the gap for so many. So go ahead. I don't mean to take over your
No,
set,
you're
but
totally
I just
fine.
wanted
I
to make
always
some
get humbled by
accolades,
that.
got some claps. Because
It never
that's
gets
a big
old
deal.
when people honor you, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Because my voice has been there are certain ears that are attached to my voice. God has allowed my voice to be able to go out to the masses in different ways. And so now I am the spokesperson, one of the brand ambassadors for the USA Fibroid Centers, where we teach women how to understand their bodies. We help them to understand the beauty of the body and how they can avoid having all of these horrible surgeries that we're not even gonna get into that. But anyway, what we promote is UFE, which is uterine fibroid embolization, so women can keep their uterus, because that is where our femininity is housed. That is where we have life. We bring life. And so myself, Cynthia Bailey, Shay Johnson, and several other brand ambassador, Coach Ella, who is on watching, we are really plowing away and really telling women about how they can be healthy. One of the things I suffered with when I was suffering with fibroids, I remember being on sets, movie sets, with 14 large fibroid tumors, wearing black, wondering if anyone could see, that I, may have had an accident in my clothes and things like that. I was popping pills all day long to avoid the pain. I was trying to keep myself awake. I was drinking all this coffee and I was dying. I was dying. I was making everybody beautiful, but I was dying. And so that's where that part of my voice springboarded. Once I realized, I gotta stop women from doing this, from not taking care of themselves. And so we came up with this campaign for USA Fibroid Centers, where I tell women to check your circle and know your status. It's very important that you check your circle of women, find out what's going on with them, and then know their status. Do you have a fibroid? Because unfortunately, 89% of African American women will end up with a fibroid.
I do too.
And so
I
with
have
that being said, we inevitably, you're going to have a friend, if you're black, that's going to have a fibroid. So I'm here to kind of stop that epidemic that we've been living with, in addition to being a best-selling author of a great book.
What?
Wait.
Of a
Wait
fabulous
a minute.
book.
Wait. We got to time out for a second. One more time. You can't brush. I love my authors. You can't brush past that.
Let's see
It
it.
is
I got
so
Give us the
talk
goods.
about.
hard to be an author, you guys. The dedication that it takes and the locking in and blocking out, it takes a lot. So let's
Yes.
get that book up on the screen while we talk about it.
So I authored this book 3 years ago, right before pandemic. I launched the book at Bishop T.D. Jakes Church, and I was a bestseller after that launch. Angela Bassett wrote the foreword to the book, and I talk about beauty from the inside out. It is so amazing. I give 10 valuable steps as to how to be beautiful. One of the chapters that I think is so transformative and life-changing is the chapter on forgiveness, because so many women don't exude beauty because they have all of this negativity on the inside of them. And how I parallel it, because God deals with me in metaphors and he deals with me with pictures. So I said, if you imagine you having old milk, stale milk, right? You got this milk, right? And you don't consume old milk. So why do you consume or continue to take in all of this negativity? It's going to make you sick. And nobody wants to be around sickness. Nobody wants to have sickness. So I tell people immediately that one of the first things you have to do is forgiveness. That is the first step to beauty. Inner beauty is forgiveness. People say, I'm giving myself all these positive affirmations. I'm doing all these things. And my thing is, if you have a spirit of unforgiveness, it is impossible for God to be housed in a place where all that contamination lives. It
Say
has
that.
to go.
Yes.
That spoiled milk
Say
has
that,
to go.
please.
It just has to go. So that's
love
chapter
it.
2.
I love that.
That's chapter 2. And so what I do is I parallel each chapter to the life of one of my clients. So I have Fantasia in the book, and I have Sarita Jakes in the book, and I have Cicely Tyson in the book.
These are her clients, by the way, y'all.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
she just
Cicely.
brushing past it like we all hang out
I
together
know,
or something.
I
Hey, they're
know.
your friends. So yes, you are blessed.
I'm blessed.
You are super blessed. Who did the forward?
Angela Bassett did the forward.
She just like, yeah,
Yeah,
Angela
she
Bassett
just won
did
all
the
kinds of
forward.
awards.
And,
Yeah, she's pretty dope.
and
Yeah,
so
she's really
everybody
dope.
you named in your circle is pretty dope.
Yeah, they are.
You pretty dope.
Thank you.
You are
And
very
so
God
this
dope.
gave me big shoes to fill.
Well, you feel
You know it comes with a price, though, right?
Yeah,
You
I
already know, brother.
Oh, yeah.
You already know. You
Yeah,
already
but you
here.
built for it, though. You built
You
for it,
already
though.
here.
You
Yeah.
built for it,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
And so this is what I'm starting to see, more of that God that comes out. And when I saw you for the first time on a live, my wife was watching you, and I just stared at the live, and I said, that's Kim. She said, I know. I know, right? And I had never seen you in that light, and so that's why I call you anointed.
Thank you.
God is
Yeah.
doing some amazing things, and your makeup is just the beginning of a ministry that you have. This book right here, she said bestseller. You
Yes,
It's a
y'all.
Amazon
bestseller, Amazon
bestseller.
bestseller.
Yes,
Yes,
give
indeed.
it up. Yes.
Amazon.
And
That's
so I'm
pretty
proud
good.
of you. I'm proud of
So
you.
that live you saw me on is something that I really hold near and dear to me. I'm an intercessor. So I pray on behalf of other people. Like I pray for other people live on my page. People come to my page for beauty, but they end up getting,
So
they
much
end up
more.
getting so much more.
Yes.
So I'm an intercessor. I'm also married to a wonderful pastor who is
Yes,
my
indeed.
husband.
That's my guy.
Y'all
Give it up for Pastor Dante King in the building. Yes, indeed. A
So
whole
I'm a
warrior.
wife and a first lady. So I wear a whole bunch of hats. In addition to being a mogul, I'm running a beauty brand called Wink and Pout, as you said.
Oh, yes.
And Wink and Pout is the first African American beauty brand to be housed at the MGM. It's the first African.
Y'all already know what it is. More accolades, more accolades.
Yes.
So this is what I mean, Kim. It doesn't stop.
It don't stop. Can't
God
stop,
don't
won't stop.
Hey,
Can't
keep
stop,
going.
won't
Tell us
stop.
Listen,
something
this
else.
is people's
Something
year
else
at
going on?
first. I prophesied this word last year, and I still believe it. We are in a season of first. So people that are watching me right now are going to be doing things for the first time. You're going to be achieving things for the first time. You're going to get access to things for the first time. You're going to be successful at something for the first time. You're going to be something so great, and you'll be the first at it. And you will be a legend in your family. You're going to be that first to be able to be life changing. And I want people to understand and see that it's going to be great.
I
This is
receive
going to be
that.
a
Yeah,
great
I
year.
receive
It's
Yeah,
gonna
that
be
in
great.
the
receive
name
it.
of Jesus.
We receive it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
receive that
receive it.
for sure.
And so these are the blessings that I feel honored to get on Spotlight. I'm getting filled up, and this is my show, our
Yes.
show. And so this is why I'm so
So let's take this
excited.
on the road.
Let's do it.
I told your wife, we said we taking this on the road. So I'm speaking it right now. So on this day, what is this, January 19th?
Today is
Yep,
January
the
19th,
2023.
2023.
We're taking Spotlight on the city on the road.
We're
taking it on the road.
We're taking it on the road.
Major cities.
We're going to do some major things in some major cities. Pastor King is involved. Stan Long is involved. Kim is involved. And
And
Wifey's
we're gonna
involved.
make it
And we're
happen.
going to make it happen
Yeah,
with
we're gonna do this.
infectious
It's gonna
energy.
be mobile. I need to
Yeah.
say it. I need to say it publicly. This
Okay.
is gonna be mobile, and this is
Okay.
you're gonna be able to take this to the award shows.
Yes.
You're gonna have
Yes.
this whole studio in a big trailer. I see it with a glass, and people can watch it from the outside. Remember how we used to watch like all those shows like TRL, like back in the day, MTV,
Yep.
and you would see the people
Yep.
outside in New York City
Yep. You see the
watching from the
glass.
window
Yep.
through
Yep.
the glass. That's what I see for y'all. I see you all literally at the BET Awards, at all of the award shows with that big trailer, and the glass, and people can watch it. And it's people like me will be being interviewed, and people can see it and hear it, and they can get this spotlight experience.
Hey,
Yeah.
give it up for Kim. So God is amazing. We receive every inch of it. We touch and agree with you,
That's right.
miss.
Amen.
And so I can't wait to do
Amen.
those things. And so for yourself, back to you though. So yeah, I try to shift it real quick. But you, Kim, continue to impress and impress and impress. A lot of times we see people make it to the top, headed to the top, get to the top. You don't hear God, you don't hear their experience, you don't hear their troubles, you don't hear their heartaches, you don't hear their real experience, the backstory. You're candid, you're open, you tell people about not just the big accolades, but some shortcomings, some things that may not be the best. You say, you give solution. So we just really grateful to have you here
Thank
as
you.
a
Yes.
part of Spotlight and just being so open and candid and blessing people,
Yes.
blessing people.
Yes.
so
Yeah, you've
much.
So
been a
before we
blessing.
let you go, what's next for you? What can we look forward to from the amazing Dr. Kim Lee King in 2023, aside from our world tour with Spotlight Over the City?
Yes. So we have a few things coming up. We have part 2 of this book, Brain Beauty 2, which is going to be, here we go. Brain Beauty 2, sorry. It's going to be coming out in March. I'm actually speaking at a conference in March with one of my girlfriends who just got a 9-figure evaluation. She just merged with Procter & Gamble. So she's the owner of Mayo. I'm speaking at her conference. And this is big. It's like she's a big deal. So for her to ask me to speak, I'm so honored. Tina Lawson is going to be on that platform as well. Misa Hinton. So we're like, it's like a big deal. So so I'm preparing for that. And then we also have a new brand launch that's coming out for Wink and Pout. So we did some product changes, and we're just, we're being courted by a big box store, which I won't say which one yet, but we're being courted by a big box store. So prayerfully, you'll see me on the shelves at one of your favorite stores soon.
Oh, yeah, so you'll be on one of the shelves in our favorite stores soon.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
for
And
sure.
so that, and then I also have a conference that's coming up for women. So I deal with mind, body, and soul. If you notice, I did mind, body, soul, right? So the soul part is I'm doing a huge conference called I Am Her, which is life-changing again, and that's at the end of the year. And then I'll do a marketplace conference. So I have 4 big events happening. So I'm on a bit of a sabbatical, like my sister as well. So now I'm in this quiet space to prepare for what God has next, and I'm excited about it. So
I'm
thank
excited for
having me.
you. I love you,
Yeah.
and I'm so grateful that you're in our life. So y'all give it up one last time for the
Yeah,
amazing
yeah.
Dr.
The
Kimberly
amazing.
King.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Yes,
So
all right.
yes, thank you for being a part of the platform. You guys had a great time? Y'all ready for some more show?
We got
Hey.
a closer for you.
We got a closer.
Yes, Miss Bria. Am I saying your name? Zhane. Zhane, I
Bria
got
Zhane
it.
in
Yes,
the building. So
coming
right
up,
after
y'all.
this commercial break, we'll be right back with our closer. Spotlight over the city.
Woo!
Don't fall in love. She asked me, could I be a drug? Told her only if we fuck. Back the ass in the corner, tell her, baby girl, what's up? She asked me, could I be a drug? Told her only if we fuck. Back the ass in the corner, say, baby girl, what's up? What's up? It's rude, baby. Why you trying me? See you standing from a distance, yeah, you eye me. I've been seeing you on a mission, told you if you play your cards right, then maybe you can get it night. Yeah, right. She backed me up against the wall, she told me she can't wait. She need a shit right now, she wanna put me on a plate. All the nights all alone, she can't bear this shit no more. And anything I say, she go. And baby, last time you was waiting around. I ain't gon' lie, I'ma dive up in that river if you back it up some more. Back it up some more. She asked me, could I be a drug? Told her only if we fuck. Back the ass in the corner, tell her, baby girl, what's up? She asked me, could I be a drug? Told her only if we fuck. Back the ass in the corner, say, baby girl, what's up? Closet freak, ooh, we love mini me. Bend that ass backwards, let me flip you like a canopy. Pussy painting up the sheets, ooh, and now you're falling to your knees. Blunt got me floating in your motherfucking seas. Heels left on, cause your ass like the teeth. Pussy fat as hell, applying pressure in them sheets. And everything she do, she tryna do that shit with me, yeah. Bring that ass head, come through that shit in the air. Everybody want me, but you the only one who's tryna fuck a nigga all night. She asked me, could I be a drug? Told her only if we fuck. Back the ass in the corner, tell her, baby girl, what's up? She asked me, could I be a drug? Told her only if we fuck. Back the ass in the corner, say, baby girl, what's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, and thank you so very much for hanging in there with us for another amazing show. Like we said, as promised, we have an amazing closer. Her voice is amazing. She's an amazing lady, and I'm so glad that you're here gracing our stage. You all put your hands together for Miss Bria Janet.
Hello, hello, hello. Once again, my name is Bria Janet. I am from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm a neo soul fused with hip hop artist. So you can follow me on IG at IAMBRIAZHANAE. Once again, it's IAMBRIAZHANAE. Shout out to Al in the back for his birthday this month. So we're excited about this performance. So this song that I'm doing, I actually produced and wrote, and this is my song. So it's called Show Me Love, and it's actually a song that is releasing tomorrow. It's been years right on time. I'm just wanting what is mine. All the pain deep inside doesn't matter in this life. Take control, let me know which way this love could go. You're on a road, just take it slow. You know I'm so emotional. I never felt this way before, told you, didn't I? These are things that I can't ignore, told you, didn't I? I never felt this way before, told you, didn't I? Yeah. These are things that I can't ignore, yeah. Show me love, show me love. When there's nothing left out here for us but trust. Show me love, show me love, yeah, yeah, yeah. The problem is sometimes I get stuck. Didn't I? Placing my heart on my whole goddamn sleeve. I'm not playing, I'm just showing you the real me. Day after day, I'm in my head, I'm hoping you don't leave. Looking back, I just know where the end leads. I'm not saying I don't feel we can succeed, but the places I wanna go, tell me, can you leave? Maybe it's just something in this time that has changed my mind. Never felt this way before, I told you, didn't I? These are things that I can't ignore, told you, didn't I? I never felt this way before, told you, didn't I? The problem is sometimes I get stuck, didn't I? Yeah. Thank you. Once again, my name is Bria Janet. You can follow me at IAMBRIAZHANAE. Once again, that is IAMBRIAZHANAE. Thank you again for your opportunity.
Thank you. Great job. Great job. Y'all give it up one more time for Bria. All right, we got to get ready to shut it down. You guys had a good time? All right, thank you guys for coming and being a part of Spotlight Over the City. We love you guys. Make sure you follow us on YouTube at Spotlight Over the City, our channel. Subscribe to that. Make sure you're on IG, Spotlight Over the City, everything. Facebook, Twitter, everything, Spotlight Over the City. Make sure you stay locked in with us for sure. All right? So I got to get ready to wrap it up, y'all. I got to say this. Make sure you're never too cool or too fly to pray. Right? God is the source, and he'll make you the plug. Love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight Over the City, baby.